Hey guys, Tammy here. Today we're going to talk about Rock the Curves written by Twyla Turner. This book is a BWWM book. This book is an amazing book, guys. Let's talk about the cover. I'm going to post it right here. Look at this picture. So this picture is exactly what the story entails. A beautiful black woman with curves fall in love with a white guitarist, and it's amazing. So this is what happened in the book. Gage has a lot of issues when he was younger. He was overweight. He had a bad stuttering slash stammer, and whenever he gets nervous or anxious, it comes out in it. He has a great voice at a young age, and singing helps him speak better. So fast forward a few years, and now he's trying to get established. So now he went to a bar and he sang, and his video went viral, and ever since then he blew up. 3 years later, in comes Liz. Liz now is trying to make a name for herself. She's a rock soul kind of girl. Her background is choir. She grew up in church, all that stuff. So now she's trying to, get into the industry, but nobody really wants her because she's a big girl with a big voice, and they think she's too much. They want her to change. She's not, she doesn't meet the body criteria. She doesn't meet the voice criteria, but she has a beautiful voice when it comes to singing. So I'm like, okay, this is such a stereotype, a lot of racism in it. It's crazy. Anyway, now, Gage is looking for a backup singer. So she applied for the position with the encouragement of her friends, and she got the position. Fast forward a few days later, he said, come to practice. The minute she was there, like, he could tell she was exactly what his band needed. And he basically fell in love with her at the interview also. So he's like, okay, let's see what happens. So now they've been practicing weeks on weeks, getting ready for his tour. While they're practicing, he's trying to get to know her better, and she wants nothing to do with him. And I don't know why. But there's a scene in the book. This is one of my favorite part of the book, is when he actually exposed himself with his background to her, and to build up her insecurity, and says, listen, I understand that you think everything's going on. It's not fair. It's not everything, but I have similar issues as you. And when he opened up himself to her, I thought that was like the best scene ever. And she finally understood where he's coming from and got over some of her fears. Not all of it, but some of it. And that's where the story took off. Now, they're going to be on the road for 2 months, and he still wants to pursue her. She is finding everything. When I say everything, I mean everything not to pursue this relationship. She doesn't want anything to do with him. So he stepped forward. He do everything. She stepped backwards. And he's still pushing. And she just like turning him down. The band members are vouching for him. Everyone is vouching for him. And she still wouldn't give him the time of day. So she finally succumbed, and like, I thought they were going to move on. And so did he. No, he was wrong. She turned him down, and he was so upset. He's like, that's it. I am done. And like he's like, he didn't pursue her. He didn't make eye contact with her. He was so hurt by her turning him down all the time. So he's like, that's it. I'm over it. I am so over it. So anyway, and comes Brazil. So he's half Brazilian. His mom is Brazilian and his father is white. So now he's in Brazil because he has a tour in Brazil also, but he wants to see his family. So the minute they went to the airport, his parents picked him up. The mother knew. She knew. She just knew. And I'm like, oh, here comes the mother's instinct. And let me tell you, mama put that in. She put in a good, mama rubbed it in. She is like, I think she would have been a great mother-in-law. I really do. She's like the person that would be a fun, up to be mother-in-law, that makes you like laugh every time. Anyway, mother-in-law put her rub on it, and they end up rekindling. They end up rekindling, and they end up now pursuing the relationship. So now they're boyfriend and girlfriend. In comes his ex, Natasha. Yo, she is crazy. After he insulted her, basically at one of the not even a concert, but like the Jimmy Kimmel show, she's trying to work her way back in because she needs him to push her career. So she's doing everything to get him back. And when she broke into his house basically, and Liz saw it. She was hurt. So she thought he was basically using her to get what he wanted, but that wasn't the case. And she was so hurt she didn't even want him to explain. So when he finally explained everything and make amends, I thought that was sweet. And I was like, okay, yes, it's going, it's good. But her insecurity still played a part in it because now everything's going, she's doing well. Like she's making a name. The audience love her. He's like, okay, look, this is what you need to push. And I said, yes. But her insecurity, she's scared of what the naysayers are saying. This is what it is, like realities. Any celebrity today could relate. You have the handful of people that loves them, that praise them, and then you have these little people down here that's not basically making all the negative remarks and the stuff like that. She's listening to this and why she has this up here. I'm like, girl, get it together. So she's like, she's basically like finding ways and doubts and everything. She's like, you don't understand. And I get it. I get that you're upset, but girl, it's reality. And if this is the industry you want to go in, you're going to have to get over it. Like, seriously. You're going to have to get over it because there's always going to be people talking about you, good and bad. Anyway, things happened and a situation happened and she got hurt and, well, not really hurt, but something happened to her. And then in the end, they kind of broke apart. But when she realizes that in the end, it's not really worth it. And so did he, because he came up with a great plan that will put them together, and it worked. And basically, that's where the book ended. And they had their happily ever after, and they both still have their career. And I think this book was amazing. This was a great romance novel. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. It was a good read, a easy read, and it was amazing. I love this romance novel. Not a lot of drama, not a lot of fighting. It was just basically inner turmoil, insecurity, building up confidence, building up self-esteem, and still finding love with each other. I think Twyla Turner did a great job with this book. Let me know what you guys think. It's called Rock the Curves, written by Twyla Turner. Bye, guys.